what's the crack? So basically, as you can tell by the beautiful fucking quality of my voice right now, some mics arrived, and my XLR cables arrived, and everything else arrived. So, well, not everything else. I'm missing a few things, which will be coming soon. And once they come, I'll be fucking Gucci. I'll be able to, I'll be able to get guests on. I'll be able to do all the rest of it once all the other stuff arrives. But right now, I'm really happy with this, the way it turned out. I'm gonna put a quick video up on my Instagram story right now while recording this. So, doing a little surprise podcast now, just a little out of the blue one because the new equipment arrived. And yeah, we'll see how we get on. But I just recorded it there and put it up. So if you see that, that's kind of like podcastception. You're seeing me talking here and you're hearing me talking there. But yeah, this is just going to be a quick one, maybe 10 minutes. But I decided what I'm going to do is read a few poems for the laugh. I think 2 poems that I want to read that I wrote when I was bored. One of them is a funny one, and one of them is very, very not funny. Very, very not funny. Jeez, that's fucking grammar. I'm not even going to pronounce that word now, to be honest. I'm bollocks. Bad grammar, basically. Bad grammar is what I'm saying. But yeah, it's more so the reason I'm doing this is just for the test, just to see how good this quality mic sounds on YouTube when I'm pronouncing shit, just to see how good, if it picks up any of the background hum, if it picks up everything, and if it all goes well, then I'll be able to get stuck in and set it up properly where I'm gonna have the guests on. With the way the lockdown's coming to an end, basically, I should have guests on in the next month for sure. Tony from TMAC Fitness is gonna be probably the first guest that I have on, and then after that, me mate Cameron Elliott with Plan Africa, he'll be on then next, and I'll be working my way around then, and I'll be having a few people on. I'll be having Benny Mac on as well, Dylan McBennett. Looking forward to have him on. So yeah, it'll be a good buzz having a few people on. I'm really looking forward to that actually. That's why I got all the equipment, you know what I mean? Because I could have like just had the equipment I was using, you know what I mean, and edit out that background hum and stuff. But the reason I got this better equipment, the reason I got the good mixer, the reason I got the decent mics was to have people on and have people to talk to. Be having another good mate of mine on, Andrew Cusack, as well. He's an actor. He went to the Gaiety School of Acting. He's a gas cunt, so we'll be having him on as well. So it'll be good. But I'm gonna read one poem that I just found in me notes. I was like, I want something to read, but I wrote them a good while ago about poems. And if I have them here, hold on, let me see. This one's a bit sad. I'll read this one. I've never experienced death at a very close level due to sickness, but I know a lot of people have, and I know it can really bring a lot of pain to people. So this is back. When did I write this? I wrote this on the 3rd of October 2017. So 3 years ago I wrote this poem. It's called Pretty Flowers. She lay there bare and alone. Hospital beds and ready-made meals is all that she is known. She had nothing evil to trade in return for what was served on her dishes, watching Disney movies and making lots of wishes. It'll be okay, is what she hears from day to day, but she knows that it's looking a completely different way. She held her mother's hand as the sickness began to wane. Her father remembers rubbing Easter's chocolate off her chin. She had pink flowers at her bed. She used to wear them on her head. She looked the most beautiful in her final hours, and now she's running through the fields of heaven with all the pretty flowers. And I know you might be thinking, Jesus Christ, that's messed up, but it's a child or anyone you love dying of especially cancer. That's what the poem is about, a girl with cancer. It can fucking, it's unbelievable. Do you know what I mean? Like the pain that fucking illness causes. And I've been lucky enough to not have anyone close to me get affected by it, but I know that the pain it causes is unbelievable. So I wrote that, and another one I wrote it's called Darkness. This was the 22nd of March 2017. Fuck me, this was over 3 years ago I wrote this. So what's this one? It's the devil's way of saying hello, the darkness which lies below. always watching and seeing all, only hoping that you'll fall. It'll always be here and it'll never leave. We might as well just die, so it may seem. Why stay here if the darkness stays too? What's the point in me and what's the point in you? But don't be scared, don't say goodnight, because darkness is meaningless without life's light. That was a bit gay, to be honest. Yeah, that one's a bit very gay. Let me see. That one's a bit shit. This one's alright. I'll read this now. This one's a bit long. Hold on. I've only got a few, but some of them are just shit. Like, do you know what I mean? But I mean, they're meant to be shit. Do you know what I mean? This one's called Split. We're all a victim to split personality. Sometimes, although it is hard to see, we have two versions of ourselves living in one. One wants to hold on to the past and the other wants to have fun. Sometimes known as the voices in your head, filling you with happiness or soaking you in dread. They get along worse than brother and sister, fighting over memories and burning like a blister. Yet it is up to you and I to look up into the endless sky and allow the good thoughts to come out and leave the bad ones behind without a shadow of a doubt. I kind of like that one, yeah. I didn't like the second one. The second one was real gay. Just saying. And don't cancel me because I said something was gay, please. And if you do, I don't give a fuck. I'm sick of this. That's another thing I have to talk about. I've seen apparently the In-Betweeners got cancelled. Apparently they've taken all their videos down off their YouTube channel because it's been offending too many people. If that's true, right, which it might not be because Daily Mail put it up, so a few of the lads told me that they probably read one tweet and got their idea from that, but yeah, if it's true, fuck you. Like, do you know what I mean? I just don't understand people who are offended by comedy. Like, I mean, if you're in a wheelchair, right, and you go to a comedy show and you go in there, you're really anxious because you don't really like public spaces because you're in a wheelchair, you know, because it's hard, you can't walk. So you're in there, and then someone says to you, the comedian looks at you and goes, "Hey, you cripple, you can't walk." Everyone laugh at the cripple. That's not comedy, right? That's just bullying, yeah? If you're at a comedy show in a wheelchair and the fucking fella on stage says, "What did the bus driver say to the woman in the wheelchair?" "Ah, Mary, how are you getting on?" Right? That's funny, and you should laugh at that, even if you're in a wheelchair and your name happens to be Mary, right? You should laugh at that. If you walk into a comedy show and you're overweight, right? If you walk in, comedy show, you're overweight, you sit down, and he says, "Oh, look, over there, everybody, it's a big fat cunt." Everyone laugh at him. Everyone laugh at the fat cunt. That's not comedy. That's bullying, right? But if you walk in and he says a fucking fat joke, laugh at it. Do you know what I mean? That's funny. That's comedy. Laugh. Laughing helps. Just don't get so offended all the time. Do you know what I mean? That's a good tip, actually. If you're offended by comedy, yeah, a good tip for you is just don't. Just don't. Whether it be don't be offended, or whether it be don't fucking listen to it. Because if it's gonna offend you, it just means you're a joy shy. And I'm sorry, it's not. I'm really sorry that you feel that way. It's not. It's never ever the comedy's fault, unless of course it is in a bullying way, which comedy never is. Do you know what I mean? I've never seen a comedian get up on stage and for absolutely no reason just target an audience member and go ham at them and make it personal, because that's fucking, like, that's just stupid. And any good comedian will know that that's not comedy, that's just bullying. So, but don't get me wrong, if you're on stage and you get heckled by somebody, fucking let rip. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, so that's what I'm saying. If you like comedy, great. If it offends you, don't watch it, or don't listen to it. Just disconnect yourself. We don't want you. We don't want you in this gig. Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying we. I'm not calling myself a comedian. I'm saying we as in, oh, voice crack. The good new mic definitely picked that up anyway. I'm just saying we as in people who enjoy comedy, people who listen to comedy. We do not want your presence. Someone who's going to be offended and, "Oh no, that makes me feel bad." Do you know what I mean? Fuck off then. I'm sorry, but I'm like, seriously. Do you know what I mean? Like, comedy's great. Laughing at things are great. There's a great comedian I had performing one night that I was doing a night for the Help Our Young in Darndale in the Sphere 17 Centre. And Teresa Cahill is her name, and she's a chronic pain sufferer. and she's fucking hilarious. And she's wheelchair bound because of this, but she makes jokes about the wheelchair. She makes jokes about the chronic pain, and she says as well, and I'll always remember what she said. She says, "Time plus pain equals comedy," and it's the truth. I mean, anything can be joked about after a while, and it actually helps the situation. Do you know what I mean? You'll find if you fall and you smack your face off the ground, and everyone laughs at you, you're gonna want to go through someone. Do you know what I mean? You're gonna want to go through someone like a train. But if you fall and no one laughs, everyone checks if you're okay because that's the immediate problem. And then later on, about 2 weeks later, everyone turns around and be like, "Remember you went in your snot last 2 weeks ago?" You'll find it funny. That's how comedy works. You know what I mean? That's exactly how comedy works. But yeah, very short episode this week. It's not even an episode. I'm just going to call it episode 12 because I couldn't upload episode 12 because I kept fucking editing that poxy story and it kept taking the ending out. And I swear to God, I nearly went fucking... What did I nearly go on it? I don't have a pun ready for this. I'm sorry. I nearly went mad, basically. But yeah, so this is the new mic. Hope you think she's alright. Oh, his name's Mike, so it's probably a fella. Oh, it was a shit joke. Fuck me, that was a shit joke. I'm going to end it there after that terrible joke. Come on. Good luck. Love you. God bless. Mind yourself. Chucky your law.